Abuja, Nigeria's capital city, a symbol of national pride. Wide roads, modern infrastructure, and yet daily chaos rules the streets. Each day, residents of Abuja navigate more than just traffic. They face a war zone of indiscipline, neglect, and lawlessness. In most parts of Abuja, streetlights are either absent or dead. Major roads like Kubwa Expressway, parts of Airport Road, Nyanya, and others are in darkness every night. In this darkness, traffic rules vanish, drivers become predators, pedestrians become targets. The menace of one-way driving has become normalized. From keke to SUVs, motorists boldly violate basic traffic rules. This is worse at night as the likelihood of collision increases. Traffic signals mean nothing to many drivers. Red lights are routinely ignored, putting lives at risk. In fact, waiting for the green light sometimes seems a waste of time, as some drivers blare their car horns angrily at anyone ahead of them who stops for the traffic light to turn green. Even more troubling, road users accuse law enforcement officers of being selective. According to them, private car owners often bear the brunt of enforcement, while commercial drivers escape with impunity, an allegation the Federal Road Safety Corps strongly denies. Commercial vehicles are a law unto themselves in Abuja. They stop in the middle of expressways, block service lanes, ignore bus stops, create chaos in their wake, all in a bid to pick passengers. In this disorganized system, human lives are treated as disposable. Convenience trumps caution, often under the nose of law enforcement officers. But according to the FCT sector commander of the Frsc, the situation has more to do with attitude than with enforcement.
In the FCT, we have a peculiar challenge, and is the issue of traffic control, especially at peak hours. What we do as a command in the morning is to ensure that all of those areas where we have traffic situations, we post men to those places to ensure that there is the movement of traffic. On the issue of people parking, wrongly, we actually enforce. But like I told you earlier on, we cannot be all over the place. In those places where those things happen, most of the time you see that where our men are able to attend to, we also try to deal with it. And so all of those things, coupled with a lot of other challenges of heavy or vehicular traffic, and then of course the infrastructures are not, the size of the roads are not increasing. So whenever I find those kind of things, we find infractions in the morning, and those are things we have to be grappling with. But we are not relenting. All of these issues are actually attitudinal, but then we won't sit as an agency to continue to condone those. We'll continue to enforce. It's part of our mandate.
Another bizarre element of Abuja's traffic nightmare: cows. It's a common sight for cars to halt on the highway or major roads for cows to sluggishly swagger across. Despite the noise over a ban on open grazing, these animals roam the highway and major roads like first-class citizens. The capital of Africa's most populous country should have no business sharing its roads with livestock, but here, it's business as usual. Overloading, another silent killer. Commercial vehicles routinely squeeze up to 7 passengers into 5-seater vehicles in a brazen disregard for traffic laws.
That is not even right. It's not correct. We've fought that and we're still fighting it. Just like yesterday, I told you, we arrested 24 overloading. Most of those overloading were those kind of vehicles. They were carrying 4 at the back and 2 additional passengers in the front. Most of the time when you see this kind of overloading on a freeway, it's difficult to stop them. So we try as much as we can to do that, especially where the traffic is slowed down at peak hours. And that is, we can't be doing that every other day because we create a problem for people. But once in a while, we have to do that. We've had complaints, people were just calling on radio to say, today again, we have blocked the road. Those are instances we're trying to enforce those kind of infractions. And in those days, I do remember the last time we arrested 70 of those kind of infractions. So it's not as if we are not doing anything about it. Well, we went out of our way to also sensitize members of the public. Like last year's Ever Boss campaign was about the passenger himself. In addition to enforcement we are doing.
As Abuja's population grows, traffic issues will become worse unless something changes. The capital of Africa's most populous nation could become a symbol of systemic failure on its roads. The solution lies in enforcement, yes, but also in enlightenment. Change begins with each driver, each official, and each pedestrian choosing order over chaos. A city is judged not just by its buildings, but by its behavior. Abuja must choose, therefore, order or anarchy.